Live from New York. It's a show that's already thinking about Belichick to the Giants. Season hasn't even started. What? I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, Belichick and Dak to the Giants.
I don't like Dak.
Package
I don't
deal
like Dak.
is something I said 6 months ago, and it's going to happen. It's going to be the ultimate classic two.
I don't like Dak.
Well, okay.
I mean, I like Dak. I don't like Dak.
You literally just said I don't like Dak 6 times in a row.
Because I don't think Daniel Jones is that bad.
Oh, my God. This guy
Daniel Jones can play a little bit.
This guy
I guess
loves
you spent a week with
mediocre quarterbacks the way most people love their
Watch
children.
some Giants footage. Got some weapons?
I have, Wild.
No, training camp footage.
He can run. He's a good runner.
Exactly.
He's tough.
Today, a late draft pick who just continues to win when teamed up with a brilliant coach. Brady, Purdy, you decide. The new quote from Brock Purdy that will shock you, to be honest with you. Meanwhile, Dak has offered a new deal, but no movement yet. We try to make sense of what Dak really wants. Maybe he wants to leave. But right now, we're going to talk about Mahomes' deal. Quarterback contracts keep going up. Trevor got a new deal. Tua got a new deal. Jordan Love got a new deal. Meanwhile, best quarterback playing, sitting back watching it all happen. Here's Mahomes to Jarrett Bell of USA Today. Every time a contract comes up, everybody looks at my average per year and everything like that. I'm doing pretty well myself. I think we do a great job at managing my money to be able to pay me a lot and keep a good team around me. Huh. Pretty much the ultimate team guy. Yeah. How underpaid is Mahomes, Nick?
All right, so Mahomes' contract is one of the most misunderstood contracts in all of sports. So first, let me say this on the front end. If he wanted to, he could hold out every year. Every single year before training camp started, he could be like, "Hey guys, just so you know, I'm not showing up until I am the high. Who makes the most this year? All right, I want $1 more," and the team would have no choice but to give it to him. Yeah. And it would, by the way, still be a huge bargain.
Right.
The gap between him and whomever the second best player in the league is all-pro wide receiver. So that's $30 million. He makes up that difference. And so it is to the Chiefs' benefit that he does not act like that. And by the way, the players who have been in that position prior to him didn't act like that either. There was a time when Aaron could have done that, when Tom could have done that, Peyton could have done that. None of them did it, where they literally every year was like, you have to pay me more, you have to pay me more. But the reason I said Patrick's contract is misunderstood is everyone focuses on the $45 million a year. But because it's a 10-year deal, they move the money around at will, which is why I will give Florio, my friend, media ombudsman, also means at times I have to give credit, Florio for pointing out this fact. From 2023 to 2026, cash in pocket, who's got the best? Patrick. All right, so and by the way, keep in mind, you see Daniel Jones on there, that's assuming you get all 4 of those years, right? So then let's start this year for the next 4 years, moving forward. With all these new deals that came in, it's still Patrick, because the Chiefs did adjust it last year. So I think him being just slightly the highest paid is wildly underpaid, but it is not accurate to say he's, 14th in the league, because they have moved a lot of the money up, and they're never going to make him play for $20 million at the end of the deal. So does that?
So what happens at the end of the deal?
Well, right now at the end of the deal, he would be averaging probably like $28 million. But you know what they'll do? They'll give him a new deal. And so I know NFL contracts are convoluted, but that's what's going on.
I mean, look, obviously he should be the highest paid, not just NFL. He should be the highest paid athlete in sports. I mean, he is the only one
Max Verstappen,
in the top 3 sports that's winning it like consistently.
Yes.
I think Ronaldo's making like.
Well, I mean, football, basketball,
sports,
baseball, American sports. Like he's
more than
winning,
Ohtani.
He's got a chance to win it every year. Okay. Patrick Mahomes has his head screwed on right. All right. The happiest people aren't those that fret over every little dollar. I've got to be the highest paid. Obviously Tom Brady didn't do that, and still, even all the money Brady left on the table with the Patriots, he still retired as the highest paid NFL player ever. All right, made the most money. Now that's not the case, but it was when he retired. And would you rather make, and I know like Nick did a good job of explaining it, but would you rather make $45 million a year where your children's children are going to have more money than they could ever spend and have 5 or 6 Super Bowl rings, or make $55 million a year and have 3 Super Bowl rings? Like, I think he understands what's in 45. Can you do anything with $55 million you can't do with $45 million? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So
I'd like to
I think
try
he's
to
got
figure that out
I think
if
he's
you
got his head
offer.
screwed on straight. I'm not saying you don't want money, but he's making a ton of money, and he said that.
Yeah, look, I don't say this very often, but Nick is absolutely right. It's about the guaranteed
You
money.
actually say it all the time.
Do
You
I?
just always preface it with "I don't say it a lot," but you find yourself saying it.
It is about the guaranteed money, and it is about the cash in hand, and both of those are skewed towards Patrick, and he could hold out every year, and it is justifiable if he did, and he should be the highest paid. All those things are absolutely true, and what I like about Patrick is he realizes he doesn't have to be a pig, and he can allow other players to make some money, and in order for him to do what he has an opportunity to do, and to arguably be the greatest player ever at that position, he needs other good players around him. And he has a real chance to do that. And by taking a little bit less and letting other guys get paid, it doesn't affect his life one bit. He does 8 million ads, so he's going to be able to make up all the money from that.
He doesn't do that many ads.
It's literally
He should probably do
every
more ads.
time you turn on the
What does he
TV.
do? He does
he's
Oakley.
I think there's 20
He
different
doesn't do
products.
that.
The commercial,
What
the
one doesn't he
insurance
like?
company has a big
It
marketing
is
buy.
State
Farm.
I did the research last
Yeah,
season.
man.
It's
What?
about 19 different products the last time I checked. So we're probably in the 25.
Are you
by
just
now.
anti-advert? Because
No,
I
no,
know
no.
you didn't like when Baker did, because Baker wasn't winning.
Yeah.
And you didn't like Baker doing the ads.
I am 100% behind Patrick Mahomes doing what he's doing in the sense that he's allowing other players to help him chase something that's really special there. Yeah. And he's a good guy. He could be greedy and it's selfish. He's a good person
Yes.
who's an opportunity to do something great with all the people.
And
around
it became, and it, one leads to the other. It's also one of the reasons that Kelsey has not, at any point since Patrick's been there, been like, this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
No, but that's his position, and as a whole,
What's he making, like 14?
he's the highest paid tight end, but
that's
it's half
stupid.
of what the top receivers make.
That's nuts.
And okay,
But you're right, that unselfish
right,
attitude.
but if Mahomes was like, you have to pay me the most,
Right.
then I think Travis would be like, okay, well, me too.
And
you know what I mean?
it's that unselfish attitude that's given him a chance to chase a third ring.
Yeah.
They already got the third.
No,
Chasing
the
fourth.
third in a row.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying they're on the verge of doing something that nobody else has been able to do, and you can't do that when you got selfish people.
I don't know. I think Kelsey needs to get paid a little bit more. All these wide receivers are holding out.
Well, I agree, and I understand
doing
that.
okay,
but
Mike.
he also 14. But also the Kelsey thing is a separate discussion. For other tight ends, they need Kelsey to get paid more than Kelsey needs it, because he
Reset
caps
the
the
market.
market.
That's
You know what
right.
I mean? Like, so the tight end market has been
he's a bad
depressed.
teammate to tight end university.
well, maybe that's why he does tight end university. He tries to help him out in that regard.
I'm suppressing your income.
But I'll help you with these drills. I'll share my knowledge.
Stephen Jones, we'll move on to the Cowboys. Stephen Jones saying that